going on, everybody? This is Shane again from BasketballTalk at YouTube.com. Today I'm going to talk about 3 free agent signings and 2 trades, and I'm going to give my little lecture on all of them, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so to start off this video, I'm going to go a little bit into a really big trade that happened, Shaq to the Cavs. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this isn't that great. I've seen like hundreds of videos on YouTube, and all they say is that this is great, this is exactly what the Cavaliers need to win the championship, right? Wrong. The Cavaliers are a very fast-paced team. Shaq is a slow player. The Phoenix Suns, they were a slow-paced team. So Shaq, I don't think he's going to do a whole lot there. I don't think it's going to sink. Why? Because they're a fast-paced team. Shaq is a slow player. Look at Mo Williams, fast. Look at LeBron James, fast. Look at Shaq, slow. I don't really think it's going to sink, although I do think that it will help them somewhat as far as points go and as far as getting into the playoffs and possibly making it to the NBA Finals. On to another big trade, Ron Artest for Trevor Ariza. Now, I'm going to get right into some stats here. Ron Artest averaged 17.1 points a game last season. Trevor Ariza averaged 8.9. Now just stop right there and look at that. 17.1 points versus 8.9. That's just a complete steal for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, that's a great addition. Some other stats, Ron Artest averaged 5.2 rebounds a game. Trevor Ariza averaged 4.3. Ron Artest averaged 3.3 assists, and Trevor Ariza averaged 1.8. So, altogether, Ron Artest is obviously a better player. Although I will say Trevor Ariza does have some great defense, and he also has some sensational dunks and a lot more potential. The only reason I say that, Ron Artest has been in the league for 10 years. He's met his potential. Trevor Ariza, he's been in it for like 3 years, so, you know, Ron Artest has met his potential. Trevor Ariza still has a long way to go in his NBA career. I think it's a great addition for both teams, although Ron Artest is way better, and it's just a steal for the Los Angeles Lakers. On to some free agent signings. Rasheed Wallace to the Celtics. Now, this is a little bit iffy. Why? Because Rasheed Wallace is 35 years old. He's getting old. You know what I mean? I mean, he's 35 years old. He's played a fair share of basketball in his life. He's getting old. He's going to need to retire sooner or later. I think if he does sign with the Celtics, which I'm pretty sure he will play there for maybe a year or two, and then he's retiring. You know, I really don't see him playing a whole lot more. Last season he averaged 12 points a game, so it's a good addition. I just don't think it's going to matter much because he's getting old. He's going to retire soon anyway. Hedo Turkoglu to the Raptors. This is a good addition as well. I honestly don't see any downside to this for the Raptors. Hedo Turkoglu is a great player. He averaged 16.8 points a game last season, so I think I wouldn't say it's exactly what the Raptors need. I would say it's going to help them, and hopefully we'll see them make it to the playoffs next year. Shawn Marion could quite possibly head to the Mavericks, which is somewhat of a surprise, I guess. I was kind of figuring that the Raptors would re-sign him because he had a pretty good year, actually. He averaged 12.9 points. You know, I'm going to say that he really could do a lot of good in Dallas and shit, so. Fuck, see. Alright. Sorry about that. My phone shut off. Anyway, where was I? Shawn Marion to the Mavericks. He's going to, he could do a lot of good for the Mavericks, you know? I mean, Jason Kidd has re-signed with the Mavericks, so I think they barely made the playoffs this year, so I think next year, I think they could quite possibly be able to pull it off, and adding Shawn Marion is just a good addition, you know? Alright, well, that's all I have for today. Most likely I'm going to make a huge video tomorrow, so everybody please subscribe, rate, comment,